we are looking at the market and a lot of bad news is coming out in the market, we saw that the market has been constantly falling from the top of 26,000. Now it has come down to around 24,000. Because of the Maharashtra elections, we saw a mega spike that came out, but then things are not looking good even now, mainly because the Maharashtra election was a spike, but that is fundamentally wrong that is going on in India right now. What is the fundamental issue that is going on with India right now is that the growth rate of a lot of companies have started slowing down, and the premium that the market was giving Nifty, and that is why the whole euphoria phase happened, that premium will not be there in the market, and that is why things have started falling down. That is why India is not attractive right now for FIIs. It's not because of anything else, it's just because the slowdown in earnings have started reflecting in the quarter results, and we saw that in this quarter results that came out, a lot of them had slowed down, and a lot of them even guided in the next year that they will have a slower growth compared to what it was. Whereas the companies that have guided higher growth, like IHCL, they have still continued to do well. Hospital brands have continued to do well even in this market, but most of the other companies are not doing very well. Now, what I thought is, yes, the market is falling, so let's take a very good advantage or a quick advantage in this market and start picking up a lot of good companies, because this whole slowdown is a temporary issue, right? The government spending has also gone down quite a bit. We have not lowered down our interest rates. When all of this start happening, we will start seeing an upliftment in the entire economy. So let's quickly look at some of the really good companies that are there in the space. And if you want to quickly just go through Nifty, you will see that, as I said, the market was in a downward momentum, right? We had a straight downward momentum because of the Maharashtra elections. We saw an uplift over here, and then the market went up, but then it has started coming down. In fact, today there was a news that came out that India's GDP growth in 2024 has actually slowed down to 5.4%, and it was last quarter, it was around 6.7. And the projection was also approximately 6.7 that was there, and the street estimate was 6.5. So there is a huge weakness in the number that has been seen, and this might not look very attractive for people because it basically shows that the GDP is slowing down quite a bit, right? So it is much less than expected, 5 to 5.4% in Q2. So this might create an issue in the market in the coming days. But if you want to ask me what are some very good companies in the market, let's look at some very important themes in the market, right? What are the themes that will do well in the next 1 year? Don't just look at it from 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, because now the market is corrected, so you will get a lot of companies in like, very good buying price right now. So let's look at some interesting companies. First sector that looks really well even now, it is the AMC business, because even though there is a slowdown, there are some really good AMC companies that will benefit when the market starts going back up again. So one of the companies is Motilal Oswal, sitting at a 16.2 p ratio right now. And Motilal is in a very good uptrend. Even in such a bad market, Motilal is currently doing well, and it has not been affected quite heavily by this. Motilal Oswal was not a compounder in the past, but now they have started doing well. Even their AMC business, which is AMC matlab mutual fund business, is also now doing well. They're launching a lot of funds left, right, center. So this is something that looks very attractive from a long term standpoint. None of what I'm telling you right now is a short term view, it is a long term view. And if you ask me, is there any other company in the same sector, then you can look at Nuvama Wealth. I like Anand Rathi a lot, mainly because both Motilal Oswal and Nuvama Wealth are also in the lending business. They do margin trade finance, and Motilal also has their home finance business, whereas Anand Rathi is a pure cash business. But the problem with Anand Rathi is it is also sitting at a very high valuation. So Nuvama Wealth is sitting at a slightly lower end on the 28 side, and as you can see, this has been growing really well, and it has been a very good compounder since the last 1 year. So Nuvama Wealth, again, very good compounder, slow growth, good growth wala funda hai. So this is something that looks really well from a long term standpoint, right? But these are very good companies, right, that you should take advantage of, because they have fallen quite a bit, and eventually they will go back to this high. They will go back to the high of 7,300, giving a good gain, right, on the uprise. Right now, another company that you should look at right now is a very old company, and I know the synergies have not played out, but it is HDFC Bank. Because if you look at the banking space, the banking space is not in any means a bad space right now. And HDFC Bank, even in this fallen market, is the only company that is still holding the weight of the entire market. But now you might say, Shashank, you know what? It's already gone up. It's not gone down. Why should we invest in this company, or why should we even think about this company? That's mainly because the strength that this company is showing is not because the market is up or down. It's because people have now started seeing out some synergies that are played out with the merger. And from a long term standpoint, from a 5 year standpoint, this company obviously looks really really good from an angle that they had to just solve their net interest margins, they had to solve their margins, they had to solve their growth. So again, from a long term perspective, this any kind of dips that come in this company looks really attractive. And if you want to ask me another banking space, Then there is Axis as well. Axis has actually fallen down, so this is very interesting because see, nothing's going to happen to Axis Bank, right? Axis Bank has been a compounder in the past. Even if you look at the price to book ratio on a max perspective, you will see that it has come towards its median price to book ratio, which was 2.4. And if you look at the from the price standpoint, Axis Bank has always been a long term compounder at whenever you buy. So right now, if you look at Axis Bank, it has come below the 200-day moving average, right? So these are some really good signs, because if you look at it in the past, it very rarely comes to the 200-day moving average, but whenever it comes there, or whenever it goes below the 200-day moving average, it has always taken a upbeat momentum after that. So this looks very, very, very good right now from a banking standpoint. Next, there are hospital companies that are doing well. A lot of companies are there in the hospital space. There are two companies that can do well from a long-term standpoint. One is a company called HCG. Now, this is a slightly riskier company. I would put it in the higher risk category, mainly because it is a smaller company with a 6,900 crore market cap. They were not doing well in the past, but now I think there is some acquisition news coming in with KKR trying to bid for this company, and that is why you see the momentum have started picking up. So it has just started the game. It has not played the game for a very long time. It has just started the game, but this looks like a very interesting company from a long term standpoint. But again, this is very, 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 very high risk company, right? So if you want a lower risk company, then you can go for look at NH or even Apollo, but NH gives you a higher risk reward ratio. It is sitting at 33 PE. NH has not moved in the last 1 year, but if you look at last 5 years, it has moved. Right now, NH is consolidating. Narayana Hrudaya, very good company, very good management, good brand value in the market. So this is something that even in this fall, right, accumulating this fall at around 50-day moving average looks very, very, very interesting. Now, if you ask me, another sector that is going to do really well in the future, in fact, not future, in the next year itself, we will see a turnaround happening, is the chemical sector. So chemical sector is like the pharma sector, which was ignored, not very happy. So now the chemical sector will start doing really well. So if you look at the chemical sector, there are very good companies in the chemical space. Number one is Pi Industries, sitting at 34p. And just look at Pi Industries. What a wonderful drop, right? What a wonderful drop. And I'll tell you why. If you look at Pi Industries from a 1 year standpoint, it is dropped to 200-day moving average because it's very good. Every time it goes towards 200-day moving average, there is a turnaround. Fundamentally, nothing heavy is wrong in this company for it not to do a turnaround. If you look at a 5 year perspective, wonderful. 10 year perspective, wonderful. If you look at a max chart perspective, wonderful, right? So Pi Industries is a very strong player. They're also planning to get into the pharmaceutical space from the chemical angle. They are now making plans to get into the CDMO business, which is considered to be in the next 2-3 years one of the fastest growing businesses in India, right? That is why you see companies like Laurus Labs just flying right now because of the demand that is kicking in the CDMO business. So Pi Industries over a period of time has always been a significant wealth creator, and it has created wealth with a compounded annual growth rate of almost 25% in the last 10 years. But this currently is coming down. It has come down quite a bit, and it can also be a very good pullback play. But this will play out next year. This will not play out anytime soon, but this will definitely play out next year, right? Another company that is again now doing really well. A lot of key triggers are coming out in this company, and this company is called Deepak Fertilizers. So Deepak Fertilizers did a lot of capex. They were not doing well in the past. Again, sitting at 25p right now, which is a very good risk reward ratio. And if you look at the company, it is very close to an all-time high breakout. So they've just done their capex. There's a lot of growth triggers coming into the market for this company, and it will start doing really well in the future. Again, this is not a short term play. This is a 3 to 5 year play, but the play also will start only in the next year. It will not start anytime soon, but you can see that the play is happening. That is why you see the market is giving a slight momentum. Now again, if you think what I spoke to you in the past, with the recent dip in the growth rates, in my opinion, this should be played out negatively in the market. And when that happens, you will see that the market can go down even further. Right now we are at 24,000 levels, which I think 24,000 levels will also be breached, and we there is no reason why it should not go back down to 23,500 if the market takes this news in a very bad standpoint, right? Right now, as I said, there is no good news in India around the corner. Earnings have dipped, GDP is dipping, and everything is coming out and playing out the way it is. The day we get an injection from the government saying उठ जाओ boss, let's start going, तभी market change होगा और तभी we will see a small recovery in the market. But right now it is a wonderful time for all the long term compounding players, because these are some really good companies and really good picks that you should keep looking at in the market. And whenever they start falling down, you keep grabbing them with all the energy that you have, right? Now apart from that, I also want to tell you that just not this, Even on our YouTube community, I keep sharing market updates of very good undervalued companies. I recently met the COO of JSW Energy, and I wrote my insights about that business, and I know exactly how those triggers are going to play out in the future. It is just mind blowing what people are doing in the market. But I keep my community completely updated with all of that. So if you want to know more about it, you can join it, and you will get a lot of written updates of what's going on in the market directly from me. Okay, awesome. I hope you guys like this video. And wait, before you go, in the comment section, please dalo what do you think are some really good undervalued companies, because I can't see all of them, but the people who are looking at the comments below will actually get some help. So look at companies that have fallen down very good. I know Reliance is one of them that has fallen down, but put it in the comment section, which will help other people as well, right? This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. Take care. See you guys. Bye bye.